Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your Christmas and your little break, and you've not eaten too much turkey and drunk too much of the heavy stuff, and you're ready to get back into this series of To Be a Legend 2023, and we're less than a week away now from the new year. But today we have a match in the Vanarama National League against a third place team and an FA Cup fourth qualifying round match. But we don't know who we're going to play. So I'm going to pass you to Past Mark, who is going to do the draw for that fourth qualifying round. And here you are for the draw for the fourth qualifying round of the FA Cup. We get to find out who we are playing. Let's have a look at the draw then for this Emirates FA Cup. I'm not sure why we got that. The Caribou Cup had Premier League in the top, and then the Emirates FA Cup has the Vanarama National League on the screens. I'm sure it should have the FA Cup, but there you go. Right, here is the draw then. I do seem to think that Football Manager, when it first came out, until it had an update, the draws were the old way of drawing, and then all of a sudden we've gone to the new way of drawing, but it really doesn't matter. Stuart Pearce is our ceremony host. That's the overview. We haven't got that far yet. Let's get underway then. Make the first draw. Chesterfield. We're going to play Mask. Warrington. We'll play Altrincham. Wrexham. We'll play Leamington. Hornchurch and St Albans City. Or St Albans City, should I say. We'll play Southend. Spennymoor. We'll play Chester. Banbury. We'll play York. I think there's 32 matches, by the way, in this draw. Weymouth of the National League South will play Aldershot Town of the National League. Horsham or Dulwich Hamlet will play Maidenhead United. Hayes and Yedding United or Maidstone will play Chelmsford City or Poole Town. Truro City. I'm sorry, I went through that very fast, didn't I? That last one. Let's have a look. Truro City will play Hampton and Richmond. My apologies for that. Tunbridge Angels will play Yeovil Town. Folkestone will play Ebbsfleet United. Avoids a double header. Chesham United or Slough Town will play Bromley. Wealdstone will play Weston-super-Mare. Oxford City will play Telford United or Ashton United. Scunthorpe of the National League will play Darlington. Also, of the National League North. Oldham Athletic will play Nuneaton. As far as I'm aware, we're still in the draw. Not seen us come out yet. Gainsborough Trinity will play Buxton. Why we haven't got Buxton up here, I don't know what's going on. I think it could be something to do with the skin. Obviously, something to do with the colouring, I'm guessing. But we will play Gainsborough Trinity. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the rest of the draw. Gainsborough Trinity. Gainsborough Trinity are of the Victor, the Evo Stick, a Premier Division. So that's a match at Northholme. And we've done the draw. We've done the draw. Why are we doing the draw again? I'm not sure. I'm a bit concerned now. What's happened? John, done the draw. Thank you very much. Yes. We've still got Gainsborough Trinity. That's good news. That is good news. Right. Now we can finish. There we go. Sorted it out in the end, which means that the schedule looks something like this. And of course, you have come today for this first round, but we didn't show you who we had got. But Gainsborough Trinity and Ebbsfleet, of course, makes up. So I'll hand you back to Future Mark, and we'll get on with the episode. A game against Gainsborough Trinity. Thank you to Past Mark. And yes, we know we're going to be playing Gainsborough Trinity now in that FA Cup fourth qualifying round. It's our first game up on the episode. Roll the titles. Hello and welcome to episode 17 of To Be a Legend. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you those two games. You've just seen the draw for the FA Cup fourth qualifying round, in which we've drawn Gainsborough Trinity, a trip to them for this, and the focus for this season is to get into the FA Cup proper, and some big games and hopefully some big money as well. And then we'll play Ebbsfleet in the Vanarama National League, who are currently in third place. Talking about that, let's have a look at what's happened since you were last with us. We've played 3 games. Wrexham and Hampton and Richmond were the games that we played last time. A little bit of a wobble going on, of course. Torquay United 2-2 and then a 0-0 against Hampton and Richmond. Since then, we have had a 2-1 win against Dagenham and Redbridge. Bunn and Greaves in that one. That was after we went behind to Marius. Harry Bunn and AJ Greaves getting the goals in that, which managed to provide us with the win. But as you'll see, we were somewhat the second party there. We've 15 shots, 8 on target, 1.02, not hitting the target particularly well. 8 shots, 3 on target. They had 1 on the XG, and they had the most possession. So we're starting to lose a bit of the possession. I'm not quite sure why that is happening, but that seems to be a little bit of an ongoing. A 1-1 draw against Southend. We took the lead through Joe Hardy, who started this game 5 minutes in. It's quite a good goal, actually. Can we see the Joe Hardy goal? I think we can. Moss coming forward. Elliott played a lovely ball. Hardy just chested it down and hit it on the volley. 1-0. Stayed like that for about 30 more minutes. Harvey Woods getting the equaliser for Southend, making it 1-1 at half-time. We just couldn't find a way through in the second half, although we were the dominant team this one. 16 shots, 6 on target, 50% possession, 1.62. They had 8 shots, 3 on target, but just couldn't find a way past them. Then we played Barrow, who were on a little bit of a wobbly run, but we seemed to hit the ground running in this one. Away from home against Barrow, should have been a tough match. It wasn't as tough as we thought. A hat-trick from Harry Bunn, 7, 51 and 54. Sam Osborne on 36, and Manny Norquette, a headed goal after 49 minutes, give us a commanding win. Billy Waters had given them the lead after 2 minutes, but we come stomping back with that 5-1 win, 2-1 at half-time, 5-1 in full-time, and that put us back on track. So hopefully that has put us back on track, if that makes sense. Where does it leave us in the league? It leaves us top of the table, 3 points clear of Torquay United in second. Ebbsfleet, who we're going to play in the second game of the episode, in third on 24, so they'll be looking for a win today, because if they can beat us, they will get within 1 point of us, but also leaves us wide open to Torquay United taking over at the top, albeit we do have a reasonably superior goal difference at the moment. Let's hope our first loss of the season doesn't go to Ebbsfleet. So yeah, that's how it's all panning out. There are still a few teams that have got to play Eastleigh being one of them, but they won't gain any ground on us. Well, they will, but not significantly, if that makes sense. So that's how that's going. As I said, our first match-up is against Gainsborough Trinity. No previous history against them. That's Hartlepool, Mark. Why? Let's try that. That's past meetings. There we go. No previous history. As I said, Gainsborough Trinity, as we saw in the draw, they are from the Evo Stick League Premier Division. We don't have a position for them because it's not in the game, as so to say, because we haven't got a lower league database, so therefore it's not drawing on that at the moment. One interesting though is Therese Onyeka. We have had one eye on him for a while now. I think he even may have had a little bit of time on trial with us, but he is at Gainsborough Trinity, so be interesting to see what he's up to for this one. Right, without any more to do, let's stop the chat. Let's get on with the episode, and let's have a look at the team that is going to face Gainsborough Trinity in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round. And this is the side that will face Gainsborough Trinity in this FA Cup 4th qualifying round. Winners of this will go through to the first round proper. Madison is in goal, replacing, as he did in one of our early games, Louis Malden, who has dropped out of the side for now. Ayana is in on the left-hand side. We have currently a little bit of a crisis on the left there. We have an injury to Josiah Linton in one of the previous 3 games. He is out for around about 5 weeks, 5 to 7 weeks. Been out for a couple of weeks now, so he's out for another 5 weeks. But Warren Clark, who would step into his shoes, naturally, he's suspended for this particular match. So Ayana has had to come in on the left-hand side. He did come in for Linton when Linden picked up that injury and did a reasonable job. So let's hope he does the same today. Greenwich is back from international duty. He's alongside Gamble in central defence. And then Senior is on the right-hand side of that defensive line. And Camwar continues his good form in central midfield alongside Kirby, who is the ball-winning midfielder. One other thing to mention to you is that Greaves has dropped out as it currently stands. And we also have a suspension, do we? I can't remember now. No, it was injury suspension. No. Suspended from this game are Josh Granier anyway. Warren Clark, as we've already mentioned, and Sam Osborne all picked up suspensions previously because of yellow cards. But the Camwa and Kirby continue in midfield. Raymond is out on the left because of Sam Osborne having that suspension. He is better as a winger, actually, so let's put him on a winger on attack on that side. Bunn continues, having scored that hat-trick in the last game in that attacking playmaker role. Moss is on the right. He's in good form as well on that right-hand side, currently sitting with a 7.40 in the last 5 games, 7.27 average rating for the season so far. Norquette continues up front, having a good game last time out. We want him to add to his 3 goals so far this season. Today, a headed goal in the last game. On the bench, we have Jackson, Andoa, Spence, Durnley, Clark, Mundell. You haven't heard of him before. Here we are, Romain Mundell. He's our newest recruit. He's come in. He was at Tottenham. Tottenham got rid of him at the end of the season. He's joined us on a free. We did ask him to come in around about the start of the season, but didn't want to come. I think he was edging his bets. He's not had any better offers, so he has joined us now, Mundell, and he is a midfielder stroke attacking midfielder. Currently 4-star ability, has the potential to be a 5-star ability player, and prefers to play Mazzala sort of alongside here in this 2-man, or can play in the attacking playmaker role as well. And Hardy is the substitute striker. So this is how the two sides match up. Very similar formation, so I think they play a more defensive central midfield than us. Nobody there we know. Oh, yes, we do. Fidel O'Rourke, I think, has been in a previous incarnation of To Be a Legend on from the bottom to the top. So that's how it is. Anyway, North Home and Gainsborough is where we are. The manager, Neil Bishop, and they will be looking to get one over on a team that is, 2-3 levels above them. And our first highlight's going to be a bit difficult because they're playing in a very similar blue. The only difference is we've got white shorts, so look for the white shorts. Anyway, Ayana's on the ball now. Ayana gets it forward, looking for Bunn. Didn't find him. Has a second attempt. Finds Raymond, who's out on wide today. Raymond, can he get a cross in? No, but he's managed to create a bit of space. Camois crosses deep, and Moss is failed for a penalty after 3 minutes. Bunn to take the penalty. And the goalkeeper went the right way and got a hand to it, but Bunn hit that so hard. He's got his 5th goal of the season, having scored a hat-trick in the last match. And with 3 minutes on the clock, we are 1 up. Oh, in fact, the goalkeeper very nearly saved that. And we have a highlight from kickoff. Fidel O'Rourke kicking off. Ball forward. Cut out by Gamble. To Camois, who's going to be difficult to drop from that position. Moss, who's on good form, and Norquette. Moss on a plate for Norquette. Has just had to siphon it into the back of the net, and with 4 minutes on the clock, we're 2 up. Almost too easy. Daisy with a kick out. 11 minutes on the clock now. Bunn in midfield finds Moss, who tried to get a through ball to Norquette, but it was well cut out by the defender. Greenwich to Kirby. Kirby launches a long one looking for Raymond. Raymond's picked up a yellow card. Bojang hits that forward. Unwin. Waldock. Bunn has won it back. Puts it through for Raymond, and he's been failed. Another penalty. Second penalty of the game. 12 minutes on the clock. Bunn goes the same way, but sends the goalkeeper the opposite way this time. And he gets his 6th. He's on to another hat-trick. 6th goal of the season. 3 up after 12 minutes. Pretty much went the same way, but the goalkeeper didn't this time. Corner, Bunn with the corner, crosses it in. It's headed clear. Senior is going to get there. Heads it to Bunn. Kirby back to Bunn. Bunn on a hat-trick again now. Finds Moss, who's dropped into a defending role. Moss has a go from distance, and why not? But over the top. And half-time arrives with no more highlights. 14 shots. 9 on target, 2.71 on the XG, 58% of the possession. Gainsborough Trinity have had 2 shots, 2 on target, 0.04 and 42% possession. Second half is to come. And with nearly 6 minutes on the clock, first highlight of the second half. Not much doing. Long ball cut out by Ayana. So he's not bad over on that right side, left side. Camois comes forward now. Raymond. And with 60 minutes on the clock, we will look to do some changes as we're so far in front. And that's Manny Norquette getting his 2nd of the game. and puts us 4-0 up after 61 minutes. Lovely assist from Raymond. Lovely ball. And Norkett getting up to head that in the back of the net. So let's do those changes then while we're at this juncture of the game. A couple of yellow cards. Jaden Redmond has got one. So question is, and this is what I'm thinking of doing, if we move Bunn out for Raymond, Raymond isn't tired and he's having a reasonable game. Do we leave him on? Harry Bunn, we've got to leave on. He's on a hat-trick, as is Manny Norkett. Connor Kirby got a yellow card and he's on a 7. So I think it's a chance for Romain Mundell to come on. Do we? Is a 3-star over there. He's a 3-star over there. So let's swap them over. And what we'll do is, he's fine as a deep line playmaker. Let's leave him as a deep line playmaker for a minute. Mundell then to make his debut. Jordan Ayana is doing okay out on that left side. I think we just do that one change for the moment. And the other thing we might do, let's really put our foot to the gas. Let's go attacking. Bum with the corner. Crosses it in. And it's gone in the back of the net. Joel Senior getting his first of the season to make it 5-0. A headed goal from the corner. Senior getting up above the defenders. In fact, the goalkeeper got his hands to it. Corner from the other side. Bunn again swings it in, but it's cleared out this time. Bojang. Greenwich getting it back out of Bunn. Bunn to Mundell. First time we've seen Mundell on the ball. We gave the ball away. Bunn. Bunn has a shot. And it's all took a deflection, but saved on the line by the goalkeeper. Highlight continues. Gamble is going to tidy up. Ball forward. Camwa over the top. Norkett's on his hat-trick. Don't forget. He's got it. He's got his hat-trick, 6th goal of the season for Manny Norkett. And hopefully this will do his confidence the world of good. 6-0. And I think we can drop back to a more balanced. And with 72 on the clock, 6 up, I think we'll do some changes as well. Let's drop this back down to positive. Don't need to go too mad. Let's have a bit of a change, give few players a bit of a run out. We can give 2 more a run out, of course. Joel Senior getting his first goal of the season. We don't want to take him off at the minute. Harry Bunn's on a hat-trick. Perry Moss. Difficult to see who we're going to take off here. There isn't really anybody that's been playing badly enough or tired enough at this stage of the game. Do we take Greenwich has come back from international duty? Let's take him off and bring Andoa on for him. It's 2 changes. And let's take Perry Moss off and bring on James Clark on that right-hand side, because James Clark can play out there. Probably better as a winger as well. Let's put him as a winger. And that is our 3 changes. 88 minutes on the clock. Senior and Camwa linking up there. Back to Gamble. Camwa. Mundell. Gamble. Camwa. Camwa fires it in for Bunn. Oh, hit that so hard it come off the crossbar. And full-time has arrived. Bunn just missing out on his hat-trick there. 2 penalties, 3 minutes and 12 minutes, but Manny Norcare after 4, 61 and 73. Joel Senior on 70 minutes. A comprehensive win, 22 shots, 13 on target, 3.40, 59% possession. They had 6 shots, 3 on target, 0.20 and 41% possession. Puts us through to the first round of the FA Cup, and we will come back with the draw for the FA Cup first round proper. And the draw for the first round proper of the FA Cup is you join us. And I don't know if we can see all teams. We can. Here we go. You'll see a lot of League One and League Two teams coming in. Yep, League One and League Two teams as well. So we're looking for, maybe not at this stage, it'd be good to get through to the third round and then possibly draw one of the big boys to maximise the money. Right, let's get on with the draw. Dulwich Hamlet are first out, and they will play Burton Albion of League Two. Rochdale will play Southend. Dagenham Redbridge will play Morecambe. Hartlepool will play Gillingham. Barnet will play Scunthorpe or Darlington. Salford will play Oxford City. Stockport County will play Bristol Rovers. Altrincham will play Cardiff. Colchester will play Maidstone United or Chelmsford City. Slough Town or Bromley face Buxton. So we have an away game against Slough Town or Bromley to be decided. Right, we won't keep drawing. We will go to the end. And if we have a look at the whole draw, I will come down slowly if you want to look in for your own team there. Slough Town and Bromley are our opponents for the next round. See any juicy ties in there? Let me know. Carlisle, Lincoln City, Barnsley, Bolton, Accrington, Stanley, and Derby County. Some all Football League ties there going on. Cambridge United, Northampton. So that is the draw for the first round proper of the FA Cup. Just to confirm, Slough or Bromley will play Buxton in the next round, and that comes up down here. So we've got Ebbsfleet. We'll do Wilson Barnet offline, and we will come back with a Bromley in the same division as us. Slough Town are in the Vanarama National League South, so it could be a back-to-back Bromley game, couldn't it? Let's see. If we draw them, it may well be that we do Barnet and that one if it's Bromley, as opposed to Bromley. Let's see how that pans out, but that probably will be our next episode. Right, without any more to do, let's have a look at the team that will face Ebbsfleet United in this one. We haven't played them before. We haven't played them so far this season, but they are currently sitting third in the National League. And this is the side that will face Ebbsfleet United in this home match in the National League today. Malden returns to goal. Clark, Greenwich, Gamble and Jackson are defensive life. Clark back from suspension. Jackson comes in on the right. Mundle makes his first start alongside Greaves in central midfield. Osborne is on the back in on the left after his suspension. Probably better as an inverted winger, or is it inside forward on that side? Inside forward on that side, sorry. Bunn in the middle, Moss out on the right. Moss is better as a winger, in which case we could make Osborne an inverted winger. Norket continues up front after his fine form of late. Granite, Ayana, Kamwa, Spence and Hardy all on the bench. And this is how the two sides line up, as we see Ebbsfleet playing with a 4-1-2-2, or is it a 4-3-3 really, playing with a defensive midfielder and guessing in central midfield. Will Goodwin up front. Don't know that there's anybody else there of note that we've noticed before. Carney, I'm not sure, rings a bell, but I think they're players that we've just seen around the place. Let's hope for a good result today then. First highlight, Gamble and Jackson linking up very well. That's out wide to Moss. Moss cuts inside. He has Jackson in support. Mundell gets the ball forward for Norket. And Norket pulls a save out of the goalkeeper. Bunn with the corner on that far side. 4 minutes on the clock. And it's headed over the top by Gamble. Clark, who's picked up a yellow card, back to Malden. Greenwich tries to launch one forward for Norket. Didn't get there. Oh, and a missed interception by Jackson there. Puts us under pressure. And Ebbsfleet come forward. Goodwin in bags of space in the middle, but this may be ruled out. It's been disallowed. He's offside. He was in acres of space as well, which was a big worry. And we'll see it now. I guess well defended. O'Neill with a long throw to Ngessen. It's headed clear, but only as far as Arbel and Jones. Goodwin crosses it in, and it's in this time. And Newby gets his 7th of the season. We go a goal behind after 22 minutes. And they have a throw in. O'Neill, a long thrower. Gamble finds Norket. Norket heads it on, but nobody there, of course. And it's forward again. Gamble, Greaves. Norket heads it down to Bunn. Finds Osborne. We've gone to attacking mode. Osborne inside to Bunn. Bunn finds Mundell. Mundell finds Osborne. Osborne misses the target. And that could be the story of our day. Carney with a goal kick. He's headed down into the path, and Ngessen is in. Chips the goalkeeper and misses, thankfully. Ebbsfleet moving up into second place, and Osborne failed. Nothing given. Goodwin gets there, and we are 6s and 7s again. Get the ball, get the ball. Oh, no. And we could be going to our first defeat. Will Goodwin. Half an hour on the clock, or 31 minutes to be precise. And why Greenwich didn't go out to him. And it was all once again too easy. Gamble. Greaves, back to Gamble. Jackson, we could do with getting one back before, at least one back before half time. Jackson. Greaves. In space, find Moss. Moss has got there. Norket gets his 7th of the season. Moss with the assist. Moss didn't give up. He persisted like a little ferret. Looked like he lost the ball. Stayed with it. Got a foot in, managed to get the cross in. Norket put it away. Halve the deficit and make things look a bit prettier. Not going to get the other one back before half time, but one is better than nothing. Norket on 41 minutes, 11 shots, 5 on target, 1.44. 63% of the possession. We are in the ascendancy. Ebbsfleet 6 shots, 3 on target, 1.16, 37% possession. I think we just need to keep going in the second half, and hopefully we can pull it back round. First highlight of the second half, Clark to Osborne. No changes made at half-time. Clark running along that wing. Inside to Mundle. Mundle crosses the ball, finds Greaves, and Perry Moss. Didn't quite see that. It all happened so fast. Perry Moss puts it in the back of the net. We are level after 51 minutes, or it might actually be 50 minutes. Clark, let's see it from this angle. It's a lovely ball from Mundle. Mundle flicked that up. Greaves hit it on the volley, and Moss just headed it into the back of the net. Not the tallest of players, but he put it in the back of the net. Got the right side of the defender. We are back square. Jackson with a throw in. Jackson again. Bounces ricocheting around there, but they're on the break, and we have to be careful here. But Gamble steps in, nicks the ball. Through to Moss. Perry Moss. Oh, he's come off. Hit that too hard and come back off the crossbar. And they get a breakaway, but Greenwich is there to defend. A corner now on that far side. Bunn. Bunn swings it in. It's headed clear. But Greenwich is going to get there. Mundle. The orchestrator. Bunn. And Bunn puts it away for his 7th of the season. And from being 2 down, we lead by 3 goals to 2. We've turned this one around big time. 65 minutes on the clock. Lovely. Greenwich. Mundle, the orchestrator again. And you can see why we've brought him in. Bunn. Norquette wins the ball. Comes forward. Trying to hold it up. Looking for a bit of support. Greaves. Moss, who's also playing fantastically. Bunn looking for his second. 8th goal of the season. He's on for another hat-trick here, Bunn. Didn't do anything in the first half in that attacking midfield role, and he's turned it over in this second half. He's now on a hat-trick. Lovely interplay with the midfield. Bunn in space. Just strikes that as clean and as smartly as you can. They have a throw-in on the far side. Hollis to Bingham. Bingham crossed it in. Gamble's there. It's headed down. Clark clears upfield looking for Norquette, but didn't get there. And they've scored. That man Newby again gets another one back. 4-3. This is a topsy-turvy game. The question is, could the goalkeeper have stopped this? But again, defensively, yeah, I would have expected him to have saved that. Maybe Madison would have done. Right, time for some changes. I'm thinking maybe 4-2 up. We should have dropped back a little bit to more positive. And we got Greenwich and Gamble both tied in the back there. Josh Granite will come on for Greenwich. Do I move Eddie Jackson into the middle in place of Gamble? And then Gamble, Ayana can come on for Gamble. That's 2 of our changes. Bunn is on a hat-trick. Norquette is having an okay game. Warren Clark not playing so well, but we don't really have anybody to play defensively that side, so he's going to have to stay out there. Malden not having a good game. And could be Greaves coming off for Camois. Okay, let's change him to a box-to-box midfielder. He prefers that role slightly. So they are our 3 changes with 76 minutes on the clock. We have a throw-in on this near side. Clark to Bunn. Bunn back to Clark. Clark inside to Mundle. Oh, Mundle gives it away. It's unusual for Mundle. That's a long ball. Jackson cuts it out. Camois. Camois to Moss. Moss into space. He's been fouled. And a penalty has been given. He causes defence all sorts of problems. Bum with his hat-trick from the penalty spot. 5-3. And with nearly 85 minutes on the clock, we'll watch the replay. And then we will do our usual hold on to the result. And this is a cracking result. Bearing in mind we were 2-0 down, looking very despondent at one point. We go to balanced. We don't have a defensive midfielder, so we're going to have to. We've taken Greaves off, so we're going to have to stick with that formation and just go to a more balanced and hope they haven't got any more goals in them. Osborne with a free kick. And Osborne can score. Here it comes. And he has scored. 6-3. And Osborne, that's a cracking goal. Round the wall. Goalkeeper unsighted. And 4 minutes of injury time. Malden with the goal kick. Moss picks it up. Had another fantastic game as that man, Perry Moss. What a signing he's been. Ayana, who's got himself forward. I'm not sure how he's got himself forward, but it was a pretty poor shot in the end. But he got himself forward. And it's all over. And from 2-1 down at half-time, 2-0. They had got themselves after 32 minutes. They were 2 up. And we were looking very ropey. But Norquette managing to get one back at half-time, which helped us a lot. But second half display was something else. A hat-trick from Harry Bunn. 20-minute hat-trick, to be fair. And puts back 27 shots, 11 on target, 3.91, 61% possession against their 10 shots, 5 on target, 1.47. I think we'll take that. And let's have a look see what the table looks like. And with Torquay having won 2-1 at Grimsby Town, they keep up the pressure on us at the top of the table. We are now 7 points clear of Ebbsfleet in third place, having beaten them today, a 6-pointer. And top of the table, 31 points, 20 goal difference. Second place, Torquay United with 28 points. As I say, then Ebbsfleet. Eastleigh on 23, Scunthorpe on 23, Wrexham on 22, Chesterfield on 21, Dagenham Redbridge just outside the playoff places on 20 points, so 11 points clear of them. And right at the bottom, Altrincham, Oldham Athletic, Hampton and Richmond and Wealdstone in the drop zone. So that is a good result today. And we've got to be pleased with the fact that we came back from that poor start. And it was a poor start at that. Right, Wealdstone and Barnet. Wealdstone bottom of the table. Barnet in 20th place. So two lowly sides. That doesn't mean a thing, of course, in this league. And then we are going to come back for Bromley. Oh, are we? Hang on a minute. We did say, because we got Bromley won. I didn't tell you this, but Bromley won their replay, which means that we play them twice at their place, twice at the Hayes Lane in quick succession. I'm undecided. I think what we do is probably come back for Barnet and Bromley in the next episode. And then we'll see how that all firms out. We have played Bromley once previously in the FA Trophy 5th round. And at that time, they were National League side. We were in the National League North, of course, and managed to beat them. But different kettle of fish today. We haven't played them so far this season. But we will do 2 games in quick succession. So I'm thinking Barnet and Bromley in the next episode. And that will be coming up very, very soon. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up. Couldn't even say it then. Subscribe and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of To Be a Legend and a new series as they are released. If you want to keep up to date what's happening on this channel and more, follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideToo. New episodes of To Be a Legend released normally Monday and Thursdays. Of course, this week slightly different because obviously it's Christmas week. So things are about a little bit. The next episode will be out on Thursday. So Thursday, Friday episodes are the same. It's only the Tuesday, Wednesday ones that have moved from a Monday, Tuesday. So we're back to normal, really. Be episode 18. And it is out on Thursday. Until then, when we come back for Barnet and Bromley in the FA Cup first round, can we progress in the FA Cup? Let's hope so. Till then, it's a very goodbye. Goodbye.